Hey guys, Mr. Klein here with your video on how to make awesome notes pages. I have 5 awesome tips to help you write a notes page. So we're just going to dive right into it, and as you can see right here, we have an old example. So tip number 1, follow your outline. So when you wrote your 5 big ideas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, when you go to write your notes page, make each one a section header, okay? So my first big idea is what's a chemical reaction, what's the parts of a chemical reaction, what do chemical reaction bonds have to do with chemical reactions, so on and so forth, okay? Use those big ideas in order to write your paragraphs, okay? Each one of these is one paragraph, okay? It's one paragraph, and that's about 5 sentences. The total's 25 sentences. I know you're like, oh my God, Mr. Klein, you want us to write a book? Well, no. You'll find out soon enough that whenever you write about each of these big ideas, it comes out really easy because you're explaining everything to the reader. Okay? So that's big idea number 1. Big idea number 2 is stick to the point. Okay? In this paragraph right here, you're only talking about what is a chemical reaction. Okay? In many ways, this is the answer to the question, okay? And since you have a textbook, internet resources, and all of that stuff, it's pretty easy to find all the information necessary for this. This is the answer to the question of what is a chemical reaction, okay? So everything you need to know about it in order to go on further in the lesson is right here. Okay, speaking of things you need to know, let's look at number 3, define the vocabulary. As you can see, I have a vocabulary term right here, which is chemical reaction. Okay, I have it all in bold, all in caps, and I even have a fill in the blank. A thing you want to know about your vocabulary terms is that you want the definition, which is right here, underlining. Okay, you want to use nice and simple language to where the reader can understand it. Okay, chemical reaction is the process in which a substance changes into another substance. So let me write that down. Okay, I use nice and simple words instead of talking about and going all into detail, because that's the way I want the reader, whoever's reading these notes, to be able to read it and understand it. Okay, because that's the whole thing with science, is that we have all this technical language, but we need to be able to understand it in a way that's pretty simple. Okay, speaking of helping to understand it, let's look at big idea number 4. Give examples. If you notice, after all, the sun is powered by chemical reactions, cooking, digesting food, even the computer used to create this lesson, all are chemical reactions. And in each section of this lesson, I give examples. The reason why we give examples is because we want the reader or the person watching the video to see real life examples in order to understand the scientific processes. Okay, one of the reasons why you understand the stuff that we've learned this year is because I kind of beat it into your head that all of the real life examples having to do with what we're learning about in science. Okay, so you want to make sure in your paragraph that you have a definition to a term, okay, examples, an explanation of how it works, whatever and whatnot, and in there. Finally, you need to fill in the blank. Okay, you want to fill in the blanks, and you want to have blanks, but you don't want too many of them. You usually want 2 to 4 per section. Okay, which means you want anywhere from 10 to 20 blanks, but don't lean toward the 20 blanks and the 10, as opposed to the 10. Okay, you want them to be important terms that you want people to remember. Okay, substances that start a chemical reaction, of course, are reactants. Okay, so you'll talk about that, and then products are what you make from a chemical reaction. Okay, so each of these terms, important to know, chemical reactions occur at different rates. And each of these is an important word to remember, okay? And remember that scientists have shown that whenever you write something down, especially in a different color, it helps the reader understand it more. So there you go. That's your tips on making a good, awesome notes page. You want to follow your outline that you've made, okay, with your big ideas. You want to stick to the point. You want to use this paragraph in order to answer the question. Okay, you want to define vocabulary, which I have right here. Use nice, simple terms so the reader can understand. Then you want to give examples, and you want to give examples in your paragraph so the person can understand it with real-life examples. And finally, fill in the blank. You want to make sure your blanks, 2 to 4 per section, are important terms that you want people to know. So there you go. That's the video. Hope that you understand it. And if, as always, you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.